I need to call this meeting to order, please.
On the roll, Ross.
Here.
Hamilton. Here. Hart. Robinson. Baxter.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Fowler.
Here.
Insulaco.
Here.
Quorum is present, sir.
Thank you. Would everybody please stand for the pledge of allegiance and the prayer for Mr. John Barber, please?
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening and we just thank you for this beautiful city. We pray for the peace and the prosperity of all its people. Lord, we ask for wisdom for our council members this evening as they make decisions. And as always, Lord, we ask for the safety of the police and the fire and the electric department. Lord, that you watch over each of them as they do their duties for the city. And we ask all this in Jesus' name, and all God's people said.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Second.
Motion second.
Motion to approve the minutes. Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Thank you. If anyone wants to pull any communications, please let me know. If not, I'll ask for accept and file. Mr. Hamilton.
First of all, does anybody want me to pull number 2, or is everybody okay with me correcting my mistake via the email? You don't want me to read it out loud, or I'm happy to do so.
I'm asking, does anybody want to
Anybody?
pull one,
Okay.
or would you like to have these?
Then I would like to pull number 1, please.
And I want to pull number 2.
1 and 2 be pulled. So I ask for a motion to approve 3 and 4.
We need a motion to accept and file 3 and 4.
Thank you.
Second.
I just wanted to spare you all.
Ross.
Well, everybody say.
This is on 3 and 4.
This is on 3 and 4. So, please.
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes?
Hart.
Yes.
Robinson. Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Okay, number 1, do you want it read by title or in its
Title
entirety?
only, please.
I'm sorry?
Title only, please.
Okay.
Wait,
This
is
is a
that the one that I pulled or the
communication.
one you
That's the
pulled?
one I pulled.
This is a communication regarding the introduction of WCAG 2.1 for discussion, ADA compliance.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I wanted to put this into a communication because it's not legislation right now, and it wouldn't take anybody by surprise. It's just an idea paper, so we can start a conversation about it. It's about a federal rule that's coming in 2026. There's no voting tonight. I'm not even the sponsor yet. So anyone else who wants to sponsor it, feel free. I just want to make sure to everyone that everyone, public, council, staff, anyone who has any questions or hesitation has all the opportunity in the world to talk about it. I encourage that. I certainly respect and appreciate the mayor and the communications department, the work that they've done on the website. The 2023 redesign had major progress, and we are ahead of a lot of cities. There's no criticism at all in there. But why this matters, I think, is that this is not a subject that a lot of cities are even aware of. I called around to a lot of cities surrounding us, and no one knew about it. But it is a Department of Justice rule that the deadline is coming up in April. Most of us don't think about disabilities until it's pointed out to us specifically. I worked on the website redesign 12 years ago, and I missed a lot. I'm grateful the mayor's team has improved on this with the redesign, and that was my introduction to digital accessibility. I've been interested in it ever since, but admittedly only when someone points it out to me. And we can do more. So right now, if someone's using a screen reader, if they have a problem with reading, I'm sorry. They cannot, the PDFs are scanned images, and they cannot read any PDF that's on our website. I didn't even realize that until about a year ago. but anyone who's using a screen reader cannot read any PDF on our website. They can read it by title only. And that's because our PDFs are scanned images. They're not text. They're not converted to a OCR or whatever. So there's some simple fixes, some low-hanging fruit. I honestly don't even think it'll take any money. I just think this shows leadership in terms of being in front of most other cities because they don't even know this is coming, and it's important. And in closing, I'd like to introduce a couple people who I've been working on and a North Little Rock resident, Mr. Wesley Hillman, who's president of the Central Arkansas chapter of the National Federation of the Blind and a proud North Little Rock resident, and Melanie Thornton, who's a North Little Rock native and has spent her career promoting accessibility for people with disabilities. If there's no objection, I'd appreciate it if they could say their 1 or 2 minutes and we could move on to other subjects, unless anybody has any questions.
Can you wait till public comment, or would you rather do it now?
Is public comment at the very end?
Yes.
Would y'all want them, do y'all want to make them wait until
I'm
then?
asking, what would y'all like to do, public comment or have them come up now? Ms. Ross?
No, I just had some comments whenever it's my turn.
What?
I just had some comments when it's my
Okay.
turn.
What would y'all like to do, have them to come now?
Yeah, I'm
All
fine.
right, if y'all would like to come forward, please. Yes, at the microphone there. I need you to identify yourself, please, and your address. Come on,
Yes, ma'am.
come on. There it is, right there.
All right.
Ernesta, okay, you got it. All right, go ahead, sir. Identify yourself, please.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wesley Hillman. I am the president of the National Federation of the Blind of Central Arkansas. I am very thankful for all of you on the City Council and Mayor Hardwick for allowing me to speak to you all this evening concerning the ADA compliance that is being rolled out this coming year. Web accessibility is something that is very important, not only to those of us in the blind community, but it is important for everyone. In the blind community, we do everything in our power to live the life that we want. That is our philosophy in the National Federation of the Blind. We would love to see this proposal, the ADA compliance, be handled here by the city of North Little Rock, because it would lead not only to greater accessibility for the web for other cities in Arkansas to follow North Little Rock's lead, but it would also lead to the state of Arkansas and other cities around the United States to follow suit and even possibly see the website accessibility legislation passed in Congress that the National Federation of the Blind has been advocating for the last couple of years. Thank you all for your time, and I am very happy to answer any questions that I can answer for you all, and if not at this time, I can look up any answers I need to look up for you all. Thank you, and have a blessed evening. Thank you all for what you do for our fine city.
Thank you very much. Anybody else? Is that Ms. Thornton? Ms. Thornton, say please.
Yes. Hello, I'm Melanie Thornton, and I'm the digital accessibility consultant with Partners for Inclusive Communities with the University of Arkansas. And I've been doing accessibility work for some time now. That's the gray hair that you see. And I just wanted to mention that when I started the work, we were focused a lot on, it was around the time of the passage of the ADA, and we were focused a lot on the built environment. And I had a lot of people say, well, we don't have people in wheelchairs who come to our buildings, so why should we make them accessible? And of course now we hear that kind of statement and we're pretty appalled, right? We know that we need to be proactive in making things accessible. Well, right now we're at a place where the web is the new built environment. And so it's important to be proactive in that accessibility as well, and to recognize that everyone should have equal access to all of the information on the web. So the law will require that, definitely, but this proposed what's it called, resolution? This proposed resolution will make a commitment that, as Wesley said, will set North Little Rock apart and will require a proactive response instead of a reactive one. So
you very
thank
much.
you for that.
Appreciate it. John, can I have you come forward, please, for just a second? Ms. Ross?
No, I was just going to ask John.
Okay,
to-
thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Ross.
Well, I was just, I called around to the different departments that were in charge, because when we redesigned the website in '23, I was on that committee. We did everything we could, and that was before this went into effect, that it had to be, everything had to be corrected by April 2026, which it will be, I have no doubt. And I was really surprised and thrilled when once there was, I checked with electric, fire, police, parks, and I know that you've done a lot too in checking with you, and so I know that we will be in compliance, and I know the city website that Shara had already been working on it, so they were aware of it, and I was happy to hear that.
Yes. So, and once again, Nathan, Councilmember Hamilton is
Don,
very
it's
familiar
Nathan-
with
it's
the
Nathan to you. Don't worry
with
about
the effort that goes into building a website, as he at one time was responsible for it. When IT took it over, it was one of our important aspects is to increase the ADA accessibility. And I do appreciate Wesley and Melanie's information here and also emails that you have sent to the city. But it is indeed one of the things that we do keep abreast of. And of course, obviously, there are legislation that is coming that requires those things. But indeed, again, North Little Rock, being a very proactive city, is ahead of the crowd on those things. In fact, I've had several emails from several people in the city, like Ms. Whitby, that salespeople are already pummeling our door saying, hey, we can do this for you, and thank goodness we are already on that. We do work daily on that compliance. And yes, there are some things like getting some departments to make sure to label PDFs that are scanned in rather than read in so that, the minutia of the website is available to people that have those difficulties. But yes, it is indeed one of the things that we do as a city. It is important to us, and our IT team and the communications department is on top of it, and most certainly will be ready way before the legislation deadline. So,
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
yep, you betcha.
Anybody else?
Can I say one more thing?
Ms. Ross, yes.
To take off on the companies that, because you can go in and you can put your website and they'll run and tell you, how many errors you had and what you need to update. I think I did about 4 of them, and every one of them was so far off different. So it's the buzzword
And every one of them
right now.
sent you a quote, I'm sure, to.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I got out real quick.
Yeah, I was grateful not to be communications director. Those vendors can be a nightmare for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But, and it takes a village, right? All of us working together to do it at every department level. And-
Sure,
And
and-
so, again, as we all do it together, we'll have something good for our constituents.
John, I appreciate you. And just one more question. Is it, are you required to download any PDF, like all the legislation from tonight? Are you required to download it in order to see it?
Am I required, or?
Anyone? I mean, when I went to look at it.
No, you can click on it and it will open up there to
It will open
the-
up on the site?
Yes, yep, absolutely, 100%. Again, it is a lot of the images, not all, but a lot of the images that were originally PDFs are scanned in as images, which, like you said, you cannot run through an OCR, optical character recognition software. But a lot of them are also PDFs, which natively can be read by the website readers. So
Excellent.
it's just a matter of trying to get the ones that are not to have those labels underneath so that they also can be read, at least the title, but also, get some content there for.
Thank you.
Thank
Real-
you.
real-
Go ahead, Mr.
Real quick,
Batchelor.
Mayor, I mean, I appreciate this education, because I didn't know until about 2 hours ago that we have a tab. It's not really a tab, but it's a hyperlink for ADA resources. I just open up the page and I go and do. But, it's just one of those things that's out there that unless you're paying attention, you don't know is there. So I was tickled to learn something about our own website today.
Anybody else? All right, thank you. Next,
Need a motion and a second?
Motion to accept that communication and file?
Second.
Ross,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Robinson. Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
And Sulaco.
Yes.
Number 2,
In its entirety, please.
Okay, this is an email that was sent September 24th, 2025 from Councilmember Hamilton. It is to Mr. Mayor, colleagues, counselor, and Madam Clerk and Treasurer. During our September 22nd meeting, I repeatedly cited an appraised value of nearly $1 million for the Pavilion Project property. As of an hour ago, I suspect my information regarding the figure was wrong. Based on updated information, the property's appraised value appears somewhere closer to $170,000 to $200,000 or so. I deeply regret this mistake. The number I provided was a significant part of the discussion, and I understand the weight it carried in shaping our debate. Please know I would never intentionally mislead you, whether it was an employee at the assessor's office, a North Little Rock staffer, a resident, or anyone else. I'm grateful to whoever questioned the amount. That was the right thing to do, and I appreciate whenever my information is fact-checked. The error arose because the Pulaski County Assessor's website listed the property appraisal at $975,000. I confirmed that figure on the website multiple times, including just before the meeting, and even cross-checked it with others familiar with the site. Still, it was inaccurate. The short time frame between receiving the agenda and our deliberations contributed to my reliance on that figure. But that is an explanation, not an excuse. In hindsight, I should have confirmed the assessor's calculations prior to my use of them in our discussion, or at least moved for an amendment to request a third-party appraisal. Either path would have been more responsible of me as a council member. I did neither. The fault is mine alone. To correct the record, I am editing prior social media references and posting a new correction, contacting KARK Fox, which reported the incorrect figure, requesting this email be included in our next council packet. If anyone has additional thoughts or how best I can remedy this, I welcome your suggestions with sincere apologies and a hard lesson hopefully learned. Nathan.
Well read.
Move to accept and file.
Second. Is there any discussion? I'm happy to explain further if anybody wants.
You're doing very good, but I'll take it from here if you don't mind. Is there any discussion on this, please? If not, is the motion accept and file?
On the motion, Ross?
Yes?
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Presentations now. If I can have, if you don't mind, Claire, Claire, where are you? Thank you very much. I'll have you come down, if you don't mind, please. And then I need also, hey, Claire.
Hi. October is set aside for National Disability Employment Awareness Month. This is the third year that the mayor has been with us on this day, giving us a proclamation. And I really appreciate the opportunity to be here today. I thank you so much for all you do for us. And anytime I call, where's Anita? I just want to thank Anita. She always helps me get the mayor, and I know that's a hard thing to do, but I truly appreciate it. But we're here today because it's National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and basically what we want to do is just showcase those people that are working with disability. I work with Arkansas Rehabilitation Services, Vocational Rehabilitation Services, a part of workforce, and our job is to help those people that desire to go to work. We train them with educational training, and then we help them find employment. I have several of them here with me today. Staff from ARS and some of the business are here that help support those people. So, Mayor, if we get a chance, these are your employees that I would like to have a chance to tell you about how great the city of North Little Rock is in hiring them and what they get to do for you.
Go ahead, you're up.
My name is Ludwig Kozlowski. It's a pleasure to be here. Council members, the mayor. I work as a concession worker part-time with Funland and now at the events, the tournaments and stuff. It's a pleasure to be with the city. Being employed, someone with a developmental disability, I'm also the vice chair of the Governor's Council on Developmental Disabilities. I just want to say, everybody rises up when they have employment because they have food to live on, home to live on, and it just circulates when you have that independence too. And I want to thank you for being model employer and for being supportive of the cause, and thank you for all that and being part of it. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You go ahead and tell the story, please?
Yes, I'll go ahead. Thank you. My name is Gretchen Newton. I am Arkansas Rehabilitation Services Business Engagement Director. I thank you for your time this evening. And I also want you all to know how hard Clara Taylor works with people with disabilities. She's on my team. And make certain that they are put in positions that they're capable of doing. I thank you for letting us be here, and I'm going to turn it over to the next person.
Please, hang on a sec. I want to tell the story about you for just a sec. Adam, give me just a sec, okay? Adam, please.
Sure. I'm Adam Tyndall. I'm the director of North Little Rock Animal Shelter. And Mayor Hartwig called me one day and he said, I've got somebody for you I want to send down to you. I said, okay, because we were needing some help, and came up here and met this young man, Alec Leyland. And let me tell the whole story?
Real fast.
Okay, all right. So basically, come to find out, he ended up being my cousin when we walked up there, and he didn't know that at the time. So that was a small little funny that occurred, but he has been a fantastic employee since day one. I try to help him. He won't let me. He pushes me out of the way, and he's like, I got it. I've got it. So if anybody's thinking about hiring somebody or has any apprehension about hiring somebody with a disability, I say do it, because you absolutely have an opportunity, because someone who is so determined is Alec Leyland.
Alec, you're up, baby.
What do you want me to say?
Tell them how good, no, I'm just going to say tell them how good I am, but tell them how good you are. How's it? How you love the opportunity, okay? Mama, come here, please. Please, please, please. Just give me just a sec, okay? Remember the day she came to see me?
Yes.
Please, if you don't mind. Go
Proud of
ahead.
Scott.
Yeah, I am too. So go ahead, tell about our story real fast, if you don't mind, okay? Identify yourself, please. I know.
I'm gonna cry.
I will too.
Well, I came to the mayor just asking for any help. I was asking for help, not just him, but anybody, and he helped us out and gave Alec
He couldn't
and
find
me a
job.
break.
Yeah. So,
He gave us a break. We kept looking, trying to find where we would fit, and we found our fit.
you did. I appreciate it. Anybody
I
else while we're
appreciate
doing
you.
here? Anybody, please? If not, can I present this award or this proclamation? Do you want to say, come on, come on, come on. Don't stop now.
I'm Jada Washington. I'm manager of Region 7 of Arkansas Rehabilitation Services. And basically, we help eligible persons with disabilities find gainful employment, whether that's through education, vocational schools, job placement, or supportive employment. So when we say disabilities, that's physical, cognitive, psychosocial. As long as a documented disability, we help those individuals reach their goal of finding that gainful employment.
Anybody else? Come on, please.
Hi, I'm Pamela Cross. I've been in business here in North Little Rock, right down the street, for about 30 years. But what we do at Central Arkansas Disability Services for the last 30 years, we educate and we train, but also we're working in homes with home-based individuals. So when you are in an individual facility, I go and assess, and I can see that you can probably live independently on your own. So I bring you out of those institutions into your own home. So part of my team is here with me tonight, and we just wanted to make sure that we were a part. Also, for the last 10, 15 years, I served as the state of Arkansas representative on a national level to move law and policy for individuals with disabilities. So part of that is me writing a law, which is SB 4433, to make sure that Arkansas stands strong in hiring individuals with disabilities. So part of that is that we look for employers to have those partnerships so that we can engage with individuals who can run their own lives. They don't need us, but what they do need is us to support them and advocate. So for Central Arkansas Disability Services, we are glad to be here and to share in the efforts that you all are doing. And we ask that we continue to partner. And if there's anything you need on a disability level, I am available. So please, 201 West Broadway, one block down the street. We're here to serve. Thank you. And Mayor, thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Claire, thank you.
Thank you. Real fast, let me give everybody around, we'll take a picture, but let me, to all these present shall come, greetings that on October 2025 marks the 80th anniversary of National Disability Employment Awareness Month. So with that, I therefore, Terry C. Hartwick, the mayor of the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas, do hereby proclaim October 25 as National Disability Employment Awareness Month. So here you go, baby.
Good to see you too.
Okay, because yeah, I have a job as well, so.
Okay, you're fine. You've been called.
And make sure we can see you. Everybody ready? Second. Squeeze in. All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let him get up.
That ringtone?
I need to do a special call on this. So I'm going to do first, have you read it, and then I'll go into a public hearing, okay?
Yes,
Please.
sir. This is an email dated October 9th from City Attorney Amy Fields. The subject is a special call on the sewer bond ordinance. Honorable members of the City Council, the purpose of this email is to advise you that Mayor Hartwick has called a special meeting of the North Little Rock City Council at 6:05 p.m. on Monday, October 13, 2025 at City Hall Council Chambers, North Little Rock, Arkansas. The following will be on the agenda. 02585, an ordinance authorizing the issuance and sale of $10 million principal amount of sewer revenue bonds, Series 2025, by the City of North Little Rock, Arkansas, for the purpose of construction of extensions, betterments, and improvements to the sewer facilities of the city, providing for the payment of the principal of and interest on the Series 2025 bonds, authorizing the execution and delivery of a bond purchase agreement, providing for the sale of Series 2025 bonds, authorizing and approving an official statement, authorizing and approving a continuing disclosure agreement, prescribing other matters pertaining thereto, sponsored by Mayor Terry C. Hartwick. Pursuant to North Little Rock Ordinance Number 9079, you're entitled to 72 hours of electronic notice of this meeting. The email was sent to all of the council members who have responded that they received the same. Do
Thank you
you want
very-
me to read the ordinance now?
Read the ordinance if you don't mind. After that, I'll ask for suspension, but then I will call a public hearing.
An ordinance authorizing the issuance and sale of $10 million principal amount of sewer revenue bonds, Series 2025, by the City of North Little Rock, Arkansas, for the purpose of construction of extensions, betterments, and improvements to the sewer facilities of the city, providing for the payment of the principal of and interest on the Series 2025 bonds, authorizing the execution and delivery of a bond purchase agreement for providing for the sale of the Series 2025 bonds, authorizing and approving an official statement, authorizing and approving a continuing disclosure agreement, prescribing other matters relating thereto. First reading.
Thank you very much. I'm going to now open this up for a public hearing. Those wishing to speak for or against this, please come to the
We
microphone.
go ahead and get a motion.
You want to go ahead and get a motion?
Suspend the readings.
All right, then.
Second.
Motion to suspend, there's a second. then.
Okay.
Now, those wishing to speak for or against this, please come to the microphone. Those wishing to speak for or against this is 02585. Seeing none, adjourn the special call, public hearing, excuse me.
Okay, on the motion to suspend the readings, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
There's a motion second, Ms. Rosso.
Do we have Michael Clayton come up here? Because
Michael Clayton, please come up.
I was talking to Michael because anytime we have bonds or outstanding funds that we need or whatever, I'm always worried about, are we in too deep or where are we? And Michael, if you could just kind of, that ARNC, like the funding source or whatever that you were telling me about, that I don't know, about our debt service ratio and how we compare to other cities?
Yes, my name is Michael Clayton. I'm the Executive Director for North Little Rock Wastewater. One of the metrics that are used in determining the financial health of an institution that is looking into the credit rating agencies or to borrow money or to do bond issues is there's a couple ways out there to relate to it, but one of them that's used popularly is it's called the debt service coverage ratio. And we had an independent third-party agency do a review on ours, and our debt service coverage ratio was 2.88. I will tell you that the ANRC, the funding agency, they like to see a 1.1, which is about, what that means is 10% over and above your operating revenues to work with. What we have is 2.88, which is 288%, which is a very healthy number. So we're in real good financial shape today for this 10 million plus additional borrowing capacity for future projects in the near future. There's another metric to look at is somebody asked me, you know, how do we compare to, say, Little Rock Wastewater or Little Rock Water Reclamation Authority? And I believe, looking at their records, they have $603 million in outstanding loans with 71,000 customers, puts it about $8,474 per customer. With us, we have 62 million in outstanding loans. You add this 10 to it, it's 72 million divided by 42,000 customers we have. That number becomes $1,714 per customer. So 8,000 to 1,700. So we've got a lot of borrowing capacity, and we're in real good financial condition and shape. So I feel very comfortable with this, and we need some confirmation. I think our bond underwriters team can confirm that the credit investors, they were pleased with what they saw.
Anything else? Anybody?
I just want to say I felt much better after talking to Michael.
There was a motion, a second, I think.
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Thank you. On the consent agenda, there's a voice vote. If anybody would like to pull one, let me know. If not, I'll ask for an aye or opposed, say nay.
I
That's
do.
on
I've got one.
125. Huh? Go ahead, Ms. Ross.
R25-167, we just need to amend in something on that.
So you want to hold that and approve the others then?
What?
You want to go ahead and let me get the others approved and
Sure.
hold that?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, it's approved, put a aye vote on R25-160 through, all the way through R25-168 and holding out 125-167. Is that okay? So I guess for an aye on those, for a voice vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Everybody says no?
No.
Okay, there's one no against aye, so okay, thank you. Got it. And then let's go ahead to 125-167 to amend. Ms. Ross.
R25-167, a resolution amending resolution number 11093, which waived formal bidding requirements and authorized payment to UniFirst Corporation for the purchase of uniforms and related services for the North Little Rock Public Works Departments, authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into a multi-year agreement for the subject services.
Move for adoption, and then I'll explain.
Second.
Motion adopt, second. Now, Ms. Ross.
Okay.
Exhibit, in the legislation, it cites Exhibit B, which was not attached to ours, but I did go back because this pertains to the legislation that we passed in July 15th, I believe it was, and it's identical to that Exhibit A as Exhibit B. I think, Diane, did you have some copies of Exhibit B?
I just brought
Okay.
the one.
But it's the same thing, it's just the prices for that, and they're the same prices that we approved in July, so.
Okay.
But we do need to amend in Exhibit B. That's my amendment.
There's a motion. Is there a motion to amend it?
Yes.
Second.
And there's a second.
Okay. On the motion to amend, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt as amended?
Motion to adopt is amended.
Second.
Any more discussion? On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Okay. We're up to new business, R 25-169, Mayor Hartwick.
Please, and then I need to do a public hearing on it, but go ahead and read it, please.
A resolution declaring certain buildings, houses, and other structures located at 308 Crockett Street in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for a public owner to abate said nuisance.
Move for adoption.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt now. With that, I'll convene a public hearing. Those wishing to speak for or against R 25-169, please come forward. R 25-169, please come forward. Seeing none, I adjourn.
R 25-170, Mayor Hartwick.
No, well, you got to call the vote.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ross, on the
Yes.
motion, Ross. Hamilton,
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Baxter,
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler,
Yes.
and Sulaco.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, R 25-170, Mayor Hartwick.
Please read it.
A resolution declaring certain buildings, houses, and other structures located at 4212 School Street in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for property owner to abate said nuisance.
Is there a motion?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Thank you. With that, I need to convene another public hearing. Those wishing to speak for or against R 25-170, please come to the microphone. Seeing none, I adjourn it, please.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris? Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
R 25-171, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution approving and certifying amounts of liens to be filed with the Pulaski County Tax Collector against certain real properties in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas as a result of grass cutting expenses and abatement of other nuisances.
Move for adoption.
Second.
I need to convene a public hearing again on this, so those wishing to speak for or against, please come to the microphone. Seeing none, adjourn the public hearing, please.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Ordinances, O 2577, council members in Sulaco and Fowler.
Please call it.
An ordinance establishing the Indian Hills Lakefront Property Urban Service District Number 1 of North Little Rock, Arkansas. First reading.
Is there a
Move to
motion?
suspend the readings.
Second.
Okay, on the motion to suspend the readings, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
With that, I probably need to call a public hearing now, don't you think? So, all right, I'm going to call a public hearing on this as R 2577. Those wishing to speak for or against, please come to the microphone. Identify yourself, please, sir.
I am Stuart Bass. I think I know most of you, all of you. I have been working for quite a while on this Indian Hills Lakefront Property Owners Urban Service District Number 1. Hopefully, we're coming to fruition with y'all's help. The proposed district this time is just the people who live around the two lakes in Indian Hills. There's 54 of us. I actually live in a Scott, but my son lives in the district, and so that's why I'm here, because he didn't want to do it. There are 54 properties in the district and 95 property owners. We obtained a list of the 95 property owners who are voters within the proposed district from Michael Razor with the Pulaski County Voter Registration Department. After getting the names and knowing who we need to seek, we prepared USD petitions and started collecting signatures for the proposed district. 57 voters in the proposed district signed the petition, which is 60% of those people in the district. This is more than double the 25% that is required. After the resolution setting this day for the public hearing, we mailed notices to all 95 people in the proposed district by certified mail, return receipt requested, which is in accordance with the statutes. The notice contained, as is required by law, the October 13 hearing date, that the purpose of the public hearing was the formation of the Indian Hills Lakefront Property Owners Urban Service District, number 1. That's a long title. And also that the meeting was at City Hall at 300 Main Street, North Little Rock at 6 o'clock. And we included a copy of the USD petition. There are actually 2 amendments tonight. The first amendment is
Let me go ahead and just do this as you're speaking, if you don't mind, because I think the amendments are going to have to come from here, if it's okay with you, okay? You understand this, Stuart? You've been here before, okay? So right to it. Anything else you'd like to say on it? This is a public hearing, is what it is.
Okay. I just want to say, do you want me to talk about the amendments or just wait?
Just wait, if you don't mind. I think your council members are going to talk about it, is what I'm saying.
Perfect. I don't have to say as much.
You okay with that? Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Just want to say that the USD is going to provide money for the dams around the 2 lakes. Alligator grass grows really well around those 2 lakes, and we have to kill it every year, and it's expensive. We have insurance because we allow fishing and people fishing around the banks. We have to have liability for the lakes. We also want a build-up fund in case the lakes need to be dredged so that the district can pay its, as much as it can, towards this, dredging and for other needs. The amount of the monthly fee is $30, and it cannot be raised, and this is valid for 10 years. And if we want to do it again, we have to come back and start all over. And then finally, could I ask that our organizers stand?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Thank y'all very much for all the work you've done. Appreciate
They've
it.
worked too. They worked hard too. We all have worked hard. And I sure would appreciate a favorable vote. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to speak on this? There's a public hearing going on right now. Those wish to speak for or against it, please come to the microphone. Seeing none, I'll adjourn this public hearing. Where are we right now?
So the motion to add the second set of petitions is going to be first.
Yes, we would like to amend to add the second set of petitions. Do we need to vote on them individually?
Was the petition 2 sets, and only one of them got filed.
So there's
that's
an
all
amendment
it
to
is.
that on
Yes.
the first one. So that's on the amendment. So we need to do what with it, Ms. Reed? Amend it as a vote, pass it as amended on the first one? Okay, then there's going to be a second one. Okay, all right.
So you made a motion?
Second.
Okay.
Motion second.
So on the motion to amend to add the second set of petitions, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
They have a second amendment?
Yes, on the Second Amendment, under Exhibit A1, under the Curry Court, there is Lot 10 there, and we've been told that it should not be, so we would like to remove Lot 10 and add Lot 11, because 10 is not a lakefront property.
Second.
Okay.
There's a motion and a second.
On the motion, Ross?
There a second?
Was there a motion and a
Yes.
second? I think there
Yes.
was.
I'll
second it.
Okay,
Yes.
there you go.
Yes.
I thought so.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Ms. Whitman, before we go further, I have in front of me Ms. Karen Hall. Karen, do you want to speak? Are you okay? All right, I just want to be sure, okay? Thank you, Karen. Go ahead.
And so now,
Move to adopt as amended.
here we go.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Ms. Ross.
I have one question too, and this is for the public and for the property owners too. I guess this is for Stuart or whoever's the
Stuart,
spokesman, or
where are
maybe
you?
maybe the
Come on
council
up,
members
Stuart,
know.
please.
So this does not allow public fishing. This property is now owned by the Urban Service District, correct? I just want to make sure that people know that.
Okay, the Urban Service District has no powers except to request money from the city. the lakes are still owned by the Indian Hills Community Club. So it's just two different entities. The USD can't own anything. It can't do anything on its own except make recommendations. So it falls back to the Indian Hills Community Club that owns the property, the swimming pool we hope to fill in soon with USD money. And so we have, right now, we're considering letting people fish because we've had several people who want to fish we've talked about $75, allowing them to fish if they so want to, but that's the Indian Hills Community Club doing that, which we have officers and all that do.
Mr. Fowler?
I just want to clarify, Mr. Vess, the ownership of the property would remain with the Indian Hills Community Club, who are the current owners.
That is
There's no
correct.
change in ownership.
There's no change.
All
All
right.
the USD does is allow for maintaining what we need to maintain.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Anybody else? Thank you. Where are we, Mr. Wood?
Okay, on the motion to adopt as amended, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
You're welcome to stay or you're welcome to go. I know you guys, so help yourself. Thanks. Appreciate y'all very much. Thank you, Stuart. Appreciate it. Good to see y'all.
And Mayor, our former city engineer, Mike
I
Smith,
just saw
is
him
here.
there, right, Mr. Smith.
We're talking about him and he doesn't even look this way.
He can't hear
Mike.
anymore. Mike, good seeing you,
Say
baby.
hello.
Thank you. All right, go ahead,
2578, Mayor Hartwick.
please.
An ordinance levying a tax on all real and personal property within the city of North Little Rock for the Police Pension and Relief Fund, the Fire Pension and Relief Fund, the Municipal Library Fund, and the North Little Rock General Fund. First reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second.
Motion to suspend, second.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
I'll just say, Mr. Baxter, please.
Again, for everyone out there, the second whereas is the big thing here. It is required that each such property has to be taxed annually, right? So by city ordinance. So we're just doing something that we've done ever since I've been on the council, ever since, well, I don't know, maybe your first time in office?
We did them to you.
Right. So anyway, this isn't anything new. It's just a thing that we have to cover down on each and every year.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
On the motion to adopt, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
2579, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
An ordinance evidencing the intent of the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas to elect its council members by ward. First reading.
Move for adoption.
Move to suspend
Suspend
all
the
readings.
Please
Thank you.
stand, and there's a second somewhere.
Okay.
Second.
Or-
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt? Is
So moved.
Second.
there any discussion?
Looking,
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
2580, Councilmember Hart.
I always forget, but
Please
yet,
call it.
please call it. Lord.
An ordinance rezoning certain real property located at 5110 Lynch Drive in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas from R3 to R4 zoning classification by amending ordinance number 9263 to recognize two existing homes. First reading.
Move to suspend all readings.
Second.
Okay, on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
I'm sorry, did you say yes?
Yes.
Okay. Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
O 2581, Councilmember Hart.
Call it.
I know, but please call it. We'll call it. I think it'll.
An ordinance rezoning certain real property located at 408 East 8th Street in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas from R4 to C6 zoning classification by amending ordinance number 9263 to allow the construction of a duplex. First reading.
Motion?
Motion to move to suspend all readings.
Second.
My brain's not
Okay,
working.
on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt? Second.
Okay, on the motion to adopt, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
O 2582, Mayor Hartwick, for consideration only.
Let's do this. I was talking to Mr. Clifton before the meeting, and this should be 1601, but looking at it, we'd have to change. So, Mr. Clifton, I guess I made the mistake because I went to 1600. It's a tire store, so we're talking going on the north side of East Broadway. Is that correct, sir? So do you want to go forward with the 1600 is my question? You do? All right. So with this, he's wanting to go forward with this for consideration only. If you'll read it, please.
An ordinance amending a conditional use which allowed a tire store in a C4 zone for certain real property located at 1600 East Broadway Street in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas. First reading.
Move suspend the readings.
Second.
Motion suspended, seconded.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Hang on, Mr.
Motion
Ross.
to adopt. to get
Is
it
there
on
a
the floor.
second?
To get on the floor, yeah.
That's motion to adopt. There's a second. Now it's on the floor. Ms. Ross. Okay.
No, it's your ward. Go ahead.
Ms. Robinson.
My problem was with the hours of operation. 11 o'clock would set a precedent, so I'm not for the hours of operation till 11 p.m.
Mr. Clifton, do you want to comment?
Would.
Okay.
This business has been there since 2014. And since about 20, he has operated his business open there 7 days a week, 7 nights a week, until 10 and 11 o'clock at night. It was never brought to the attention that he was operating wrong before the code enforcement officer or the new officer that is reviewing all of the ordinances brought it to the attention that he was operating illegally as he was permitted for 7 days a week or 6 days a week from 7 to 7. And he was notified that he was not in compliance with that. So he came and went to the Planning Commission and asked for the operation to continue under the hours he had been operating under for 5 years. Nothing new, same thing. It went to the city council, or the Planning Commission. All was notified within 200 feet. All the property owners around was notified. It went before the Planning Commission. It passed unanimously with no opposition at that time. So it came back now that he is just asking to keep on operating as he's been operating since 2014.
Okay. Ms. Robinson?
Excuse me. The people down there thought that the city was allowing him to operate to 10 and 11 o'clock at night. So, no, they didn't say anything, but they were bothered by that But what I will say, if he's able to operate to 11 o'clock at night, that would set a precedent for the entire city. So I am not for the 11 o'clock at night.
Ms. Robinson, would you have a recommendation of what you would be for?
8 o'clock.
Before you answer that, I gotta go to Ms. Hart here for just a second.
I just wanted to offer a point of clarification to Mr. Clifton. So previously, because you were referencing past, how it operated in the past, so recently, and especially since I've run for office and been on the council, we have been intentional about looking at ways to develop and improve East Broadway, not only for the community, but for the city of North Little Rock. And in that, there are some specific things that were affecting not only the business owners, but the communities itself. And one of those things had to do with specifically like times that businesses were open, the extension of times, because there were a lot of complaints from community members who were dealing with noise, nuisance, and sometimes, potential or suspected criminal activity, just a variety of different things. So to decrease the problem, we're creating improved standards moving forward with businesses along East Broadway as we try to grow and improve that area so that the right types of businesses come. So I think a large portion of the community in that area is against doing this for a couple of reasons. We talked about this, and Mr. Flores, I spoke to you on the phone about, one, that this business is operating there. So I wanted to make that point of clarification, and that this business will open an additional business that is the same business across the street or right next door. Can you clarify that for me?
This is Mr. Flores. He owns the property at 1601 that we were to be hearing tonight. His brother owns the property at 1600 that we are hearing tonight. They are two brothers operating the same kind of business, and that's the extent of their operation.
So there won't be 3 pending potential businesses operating doing the same thing with this particular?
Two.
1600
and across the street, 1601. And Mr. Flores is operating at 1200 East Broadway now till 10 o'clock at night since 2019. And his building burned there about 5 months ago when he's trying to move into the building he's buying now.
Question on the floor, though. Ms. Robinson asked you about, is that okay with you to go back to that, Ms. Robinson? You said 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
So you were about to ask him when I recognized Ms. Hart. So you want to?
Yes.
The only reason I'm here is because later in the night time, when a lot of people pass by, they needed help. You're not thinking and like, oh, we want to be the king. Like, I don't remember the word you said, but no, I don't try and do that. But there's a lot of customers driving past to Texas up, and they just want to help. They are in the side of the road with no help. So all the toll trucks, they call me to help them. 10 o'clock, 11. So I'm not trying to beat no business up. I just try to help the community. So when you say, just thinking like you're going to your family Sunday night, everybody is closed. You get a flat tire. Who gonna help? Who gonna help you if the business is closed? So what kind of business is me if my customers, my clients need me and the doors is closed? That's the only reason I want to stay late, helping the community. But like you said now, 8 o'clock, if that's what your choice, I take that. But there's a lot of people over there in the road that need help in the middle of the night. That's the only way I want to work.
I'm going to come this. Sir, go ahead. I apologize. So, Mr. Harris.
Sir, what about a difference of another hour, 9 o'clock? Does that help you out any or something, or what?
If that's what you're saying, I'm take that.
I'm just saying now that it's, I mean, 11 o'clock seems a little late. I don't know how many tires you sell or whatever. I don't know. It just,
Sometimes we don't sell none, but it's one customer like that need me. And
Yeah.
for me, it's a lot.
I see what you're doing, but
Coming back to it.
it seems like to me, 9 o'clock, I don't know.
All right, Ms. Hart?
Mr. Flores, when we talked on the phone, you said that your primary clientele is the Hispanic community. You have a large clientele. And so the area that you're operating the business in, the community that you're servicing doesn't necessarily live in that area. So explain to me where do you think that you're getting people who need the help from the community in which this business is operating? Because if I understand it correctly, the community that you serve doesn't live in this area. So if you were to stay open beyond that time, you're helping a community in a different area that may come to you to get service and help. But the people that live along that
Area.
corridor, in that area, are not seeking services.
We've been in business for 25 years. We moved my shop from MacArthur, 8515 MacArthur Drive, to Broadway. So I bring in customers, they already follow me. So they've been my customers for years. Some people come all the way to Jacksonville, Little Rock, they like my service.
But I'm saying the point that you made about having it open so late, you referenced that if someone has a vehicle that goes out in an evening time, you want to be able to service those people.
Yes.
That's different than what you're saying right now, because you're saying that your clientele already exists, you know from which they are from, and you brought them from your previous location. What we're saying is that the community members from that area, that live in that area who do not use that service, have an issue with the hours that it'll be open, and it's not servicing that community. So then it becomes not only an issue of security, but an issue of noise nuisance and other things in that area. I want to make sure you understand that that's the point that that community is making.
I understand.
Thank you.
And
Okay, Ms. Robinson, I'm sorry.
And the only thing I'm saying is that if we vote tonight and we allow you to stay open till 11 o'clock, that will set a precedent for other tire shops all over the city, Ward 1 through 4. If they want to stay open till 11, they can. We can't tell them no.
Mr. Vincent,
Councilmember.
Mr. Insulaco, I'm sorry, hang on.
Question. From what I'm hearing, the main concern that you have is you're wanting to help people who stranded, flat tire, emergency. Is it possible to be open for service appointments only, the way you're not just having the doors open so late, but somebody can call and get assistance if they need it? Is that even an option? Like where they can call a phone number, he's able to go help them, but the storefront itself is not open because the people who are stranded are not in front of the storefront anyway.
I gotta go to Debbie first and come back to you, Ms. Cole, Ms. Hart.
As to that, I think that would be very hard for the city to determine if they had an appointment or something. That could get very complicated too. That's just my opinion. But Mr. Clifton, okay, so you sent a text out. It said it's 16:01, the hours. Is this the property we're talking about, the text that you sent on 16:01?
This was my fault.
All the confusion.
Yes, here's
Yeah,
what
go
happened, Debbie. I went to look at the tire shop on East Broadway. The one I looked at was 1600. So with that, I put that in the, for consideration tonight. Mr. Clifton came to me before the meeting tonight and said, I wanted 1601. So as you remember the question, do you want to go forward with this or you want to sit on it? He said, go ahead and call it. And that's where we are right now, at 1600. And probably in 2 weeks, you'll see 1601, if that mistake.
Right.
Now, I'll take responsibility because when I went and looked at, I always drive and look at all the properties. The one I saw was at 1600 East Broadway. I took a picture of the building and I called Sean and said, Sean, this is 1600, it's not 1601. So that's where, so we're at, now we are addressing 1600, not the one on 1601. It's coming in 2 weeks. So I'll take responsibility.
So in the text, you said, that the owner
Coming back to you.
is willing to amend it down to 9 o'clock. So if 1601 comes back, is that also going to be 11 o'clock? I'm confused. We're going to have.
It will be amended as well.
Okay, all right.
Ms. Park,
So again, I just want a point of clarification that we're talking about 2 locations, even if the other one does come in the 2 weeks. The concern is that you have potentially 3 businesses, the one that is partially operating at closer to where that Taco Bell is. Then you have this business that they're requesting to be open, and then another business right next door. So what we're saying, the community's issue is that that's 3 businesses in a probably 4 blocks radius that's doing the exact same thing under the same family or group. And there's a concern, not only because we are trying to improve what types of businesses we see, there's an effort to move car shops and car dealerships and different things that East Broadway has been flooded with that has not been productive for that side of town. So people aren't coming to that side of town for that type of business, which is why we're looking to try and shift what people see. So then to continue to add the same thing that hasn't been successful is where the challenge is.
And, okay, so if Mr. Flores is on 1601 and his brother is on 1600, can Mr. Flores speak for his brother?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad you got that straight. So where are we right now, Mr. Hamilton?
Well,
It's still the same.
sir?
Councilmember Robinson, would you be agreeable to a 9 o'clock?
Yes.
Ms. Hart. Mr. Hamilton, I'm sorry, sir.
That's fine.
Your hand was up before hers. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you for asking about the 1600. I was confused about that as well. Okay. One part of me thinks that this is recognizing a historic use that's already present, like we did when some people were using a duplex that was zoned as a duplex, but they were using it as a triplex, and they had been for 5 years, and we just recognized the fact that it was there. I thought that was a good use of the government going, we get it. I hear Mr. Clifton discussing, which, by the way, are you the applicant?
I'm the owner of the property.
Are you the applicant, or is he the applicant?
His brother is the applicant.
Okay.
16.
Well, I see the applicant is Norman Clifton, Clifton Family LLC. Is that?
Sean, who's the applicant?
I think that would clear up who's allowed to talk about it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Sean, do you understand the question, please, sir?
I think Mr. Clifton had stepped in to help interpret and make sure there wasn't a language barrier between the situation. So Mr. Clifton came in and it was the applicant to help everything.
Right.
So
he can speak on it.
But yeah, but what's happening is fine. I mean, he can serve as the applicant for the other gentleman. So
So they're like
it's not a problem.
co-applicants, maybe?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Like I said, it seems like there is a bit of a recognizing a historic precedent or a condition that's been there. Mr. Clifton has said that there's been no complaints in 5 years. And I understand that Councilman Robinson mentioned that the residents thought that the city was allowing him to do this, so they didn't complain. Well, I don't think they were just thinking that. I think the city was allowing him to do it since he never got told otherwise until now. One question I'd like answered is if there have been resident complaints to anyone before this issue came up, other than just us going back looking at the conditional uses, and speaking about the benefit to the community, as we've discussed, especially at last meeting, our sales tax comes from people out of town. So anyone who comes out of town contributes to the sales tax, which benefits, I like to say, it pays for other people outside of town, pay for our sanitation. So I think that everyone in that community benefits from a working, the economic benefit of having a business there. I'm not sure I understand, with all due respect, Councilmember Hart, the better businesses or better improvements. I understand and I get it, the car dealerships, the used car lots, the automotive repair. But if they're not, in terms of a market solution, if no one's going there, why are they still open? And I just don't know if the government, I respect the government's right to say, our right to say, yes, this is a good fit at a certain point. I can understand that. What I don't think is a business that has been in good operation for 5 years or since, I'm not sure exactly, but how them making money without complaint, is that not a good business? Just with all due respect, I'm just, that clarification.
Ms. Ross, I'll come back to you. Ms. Ross.
One quick thing, and you know, we're talking about this historic, well, a little something happened in 2020 called a pandemic. And we're seeing this pop up now where things, we did not have full, inspectors out. We didn't have enforcement officers out during that. We were doing the necessities needed by the city. And so this isn't the only one that we're getting caught up now and checking on these different legislations. So 2021, 22, 23, all in there. That was a COVID issue right there. Nothing was caught then.
Ms. Hart, and I'll come back to you, Mr. Baxter.
I just want to say that
Excuse me.
there was complaints. Now, I think from a perspective of code violations, I think that's where the question is coming into play. When I use the word better, what I'm meaning is that there are a bunch of businesses that are automotive in nature that have been there for decades that have not been producing anything for the community. Like they're not selling, they're not. Now, this particular business is not going to go out of business because they already have an operating facility. They're asking for a second facility. And then they'll come back again and ask for a third facility, all within a 4 to 5 block radius. So the concern is for the community, as they are trying to increase the footprint, as they are trying to get different types of businesses to be encouraged to come on East Broadway, we want to change what the perception is. The perception is that and this is the language that the community has used, the business community, that it's the place where you go when you don't want it to go anywhere else. And we're trying to change that. And we're trying to be intentional. So I wouldn't necessarily say better, but I would say that there's an effort to decrease the amount of automotive-style businesses that exist along East Broadway.
Mr. Baxter.
Real quick, so what this boils down to is businesses not conforming to the benchmarks that we set in place, right? And those can be hours, if it's a special conditional use, whatever, number of vehicles on a lot, sign size, what do you have flying out in front of your business? For a period of time, I know that Councilmember Ross has asked about an additional code officer for enforcing these types of things. We have that now as we budgeted one for 2025. That individual is now out doing exactly what we want that individual to do. So, I've had some of businesses in my area have been flying feather flags for the last 5 years. Well, guess what? They're getting written up now and asked to take those flags down, even though they've been flying them for 5 years, right? So this is an instant where we put something into play to help make our city better, to make our businesses comply with what we as a council set forth in ordinances. So at this point, I think it's important that if we want to do anything, let's entertain an amendment to this and move on.
I agree.
Ms. Robertson, you at one time asked them, were they?
Oh, I told him that I would accept 9 o'clock.
So my question to that, if he would, but is that amendments? So that's my question.
Sure. We can have an amendment for 9 o'clock.
All right, Mr. Clifton.
Mayor, could I amend the application to 9 o'clock closing?
Well, she does that.
Okay.
So on the floor, Ms. Robinson is saying she'd like to amend it, Marie, to 9 o'clock. And it was 11, if I'm not mistaken. From 11, take that out to 9.
there
Is
a
that what you say,
second?
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Second.
There was a motion to amend and second. Ms. Ross, I'll come back to
But
you.
now on Sunday, they have 8 o'clock.
On Sunday, they have what?
Sunday, it was 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., so I don't know if you, is it gonna be 9
Hear
o'clock?
that?
So the
7
amendment
fine.
is
We'll-
for the 11, amend it to 9, correct?
Yes.
Right,
Only the
The other one
from
alone?
11 to 9.
Okay. Anybody else? So, anybody? All right, there's amendment on the floor.
Any discussion on the
Yes,
amendment?
I just fixed any discussion. I think we have. Not, I'll ask for a
And
second.
that's just on the amendment.
That's just on the
On the
amendment.
amendment?
And there has to be a second to this. Is there a second?
Yes.
Who seconded it?
Second.
Harris?
All right, Mr. Harris. All right, go for it.
On the motion to amend the time from 11 to 9, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
And now
Oh.
it's amended, so it's open for discussion as
Big
amended.
say it's a motion to amend. Is there any more discussion?
Motion to adopt as amended?
Thank you, sir.
Second.
There's a second.
Okay. Any more discussion?
I was
Yes,
looking.
I just want to make sure that I'm clarifying. We're saying 3 businesses.
Right
in
now,
a
we're
4 to
telling one
5.
business right now. That's
Yeah.
all I can do.
I know what
the
we're,
other one's coming back.
I know what we're voting on, but for the record,
All right.
I'm talking about what it's going to end up looking like in the
Other
end.
two would have to come in.
The other one's
The
gonna
one
come in.
ex- the
The other
one-
one, 1601's coming in, isn't it, at the next 2 weeks?
Let me
It's on the
address that,
agenda.
please.
And then the one that exists at Taco Bell, whatever that address is, next to the old Taco Bell, is
have to
still
come in.
operating.
That's the one that burned?
Yes, but they're still operating out of that. So there's one business operating there, and then a few blocks up the street is one business, and then there'll be the exact same business in that same vicinity.
Mayor,
So,
may I
I
be
mean, we would be
recognized?
doing the opposite of what,
Say again,
May I be recognized?
please.
Mr. Clifton, is 1200 also going to continue?
Please, let me clarify
Sure.
this for Ms. Hart.
Sure.
1200 is where he is operating and burned out. He has been waiting to move from there to this location so he could get permitted for this location.
I see.
He will immediately move from there to this location, so there'll be 2 tire stores.
1200 would cease to exist if this was approved tonight. 1200 would no longer operate in that capacity. The location at 1200 East Broadway.
Will be gone if this
Closed.
can pass.
Okay,
yes.
all right. Thank you, sir.
Where are we, Diane?
So you have a motion to adopt as amended?
Okay, the motion adopted. Was there a second?
that's not what.
Yes, there was.
Huh? There was, Marie?
There's me.
Ms.
Yes, there
Harris? All
was.
right, please call it. Let's go.
Okay, on the motion to adopt as amended, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
No.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
No.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
And just so you know, this is 1600 East Broadway that was handled tonight.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for that point of clarification.
Thank you,
I'd
sir.
like to make one comment.
Go ahead.
The hour is 9 o'clock, and that community is going to be watching.
Ma'am, that's right.
All right.
They will adhere
I
to
just
that.
want him to
Thank you,
know.
Mr. Flores.
Mayor, can I make one, please, quick comment
Go ahead.
to Ms. Hart? I don't believe there's anybody in North Little Rock that's done any more for Rose City than what my family has done in rehabbing buildings out there. And I hear
Mr.
calls
Ham- Mr.
every day wanting
I got it.
businesses, but none of them want a Park Hill business. They all want a business where they can operate.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Clifton.
you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Mr.
it.
Clifton.
Go ahead.
02583, Mayor Hartwick,
Bye,
for
Ms.
consideration
Shirley.
only.
Please.
An ordinance waiving certain sections of Article 15 of the subdivision ordinance, ordinance number 7946, for certain real property located at 1800 Van Pelt Street in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas, to waive half-street requirements, first reading.
There's been the readings.
Then the readings?
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Okay, on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
No, I apologize. I was looking for some discussion.
Okay, so no on that.
I'm
Hart-
sorry. Yes, that was suspended readings. I'm sorry. I was confused. Yes.
Okay. Hart, was it
Yes.
yes? Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion adopt.
Is there a second?
There's a motion, a second
Okay.
to adopt.
Is there any
I'll
discussion?
come to you, Mr.
Yes.
Hamilton.
Oh,
For that, Mr. Hamilton, yes, sir.
Oh, I just wanted to, these waivers, I'm more inclined to adopt Councilmember Baxter's thing that this is about ordinances that we sit down and asking people to follow them. We require these half-street improvements. And unless, when the Planning Commission gets one of these before them, they have an entire packet, or a couple pages at least, about the impact and, surrounding areas and use of the neighborhood and all kinds of questions answered. And I would prefer for my sake, when I vote on waiving certain sections like the half-street improvements, to know more about it, and at least on the level that the Planning Commission gets on something like this. So everybody may have already decided no, but I just wanted to mention that's my.
I don't think anybody's decided anything yet. It's just consideration only. Can you describe what we're waiving right now, Mr. Schuster?
Yeah, the IT can go back a couple pictures just to look at it. But Van Pelt pretty much is a dead-end street, and once you take the corner from Bethany, it turns into a gravel road that is only used by dump trucks that go to this business. No one else uses that road. It's pretty much dump trucks and semis, and that was the reason that they're asking. But it is a public right-of-way, so they would have to ask for a waiver of it. But it is, there's a truck right there in that picture. But that's pretty much the only vehicles that use that are dump trucks or large vehicles. And it's a gravel road.
When I looked at it on the map, is this the rezoning?
Yep.
No, this is the waiving, right? The next one is the
Oh, half-street,
rezoning?
the next.
This is
okay.
half-street improvements. It goes to nowhere. It's like a driveway.
Little red line.
Yeah,
I understand. I went out there, I looked at it, or I didn't look at it because it was behind a gate. But I looked it up, and I looked it up on our zoning for the next one. It appears that half of it is in, I'll bring that up apparently when appropriate.
So where are Mr. Baxter?
Real quick, okay, so if we make them put in the street, right, then generally they dedicate it to the city, correct?
They would have to ask, they'd be putting in half a street.
Okay, so again.
And the other half will never get built
then-
because of it's up against the railroad track, if my memory is correct.
Okay.
And then within 2 years, they're supposed to ask the city to accept the street.
Okay, once they accept that, right, then it'd be up to.
Us to maintain it. The city, up to the
And
city to maintain it.
specifically, because that's going to be heavy truck use, it's going to get alligatored pretty bad, cracked and everything, and then they would come to y'all for resurfacing the street?
Correct.
Is that how that would work?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
That's how that works.
So anything else for discussion? So where are we now, Ms. Diana?
We have a motion and a second to adopt.
Motion second, thank you.
Now on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
No.
Hart? No. Robinson?
Pass.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. On the emergency clause, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
No.
Hart? No. Robinson?
On the emergency,
Yes.
Mercy clause.
yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Okay. Next item.
02584.
Please.
Mary Hartwick for consideration only. An ordinance rezoning certain real property located on West Bethany Street in the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas from conservation to 13 zoning classification by amending ordinance number 9263 to expand an existing metal recycling operation. First reading.
Is there a motion?
Move to suspend all ratings?
Second.
Motion suspended, second.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Hamilton.
It appears, when I looked it up online, sorry, When I looked it up online, it appeared that, can we pull it up, please?
Can you hear the back? Please pull it up for Mr. Hamilton. Have you got a picture of it, please? Sean, go back there, please.
Can the IT move it back one picture to the zoning map? I think it would just be one slide.
There
There
it
you
is,
go.
right there. It's that little round red circle inside of the triangle, more or less. There it is.
If you look at that, I was just curious. It appears they have expanded already.
Yes.
Am I in, is that, I don't,
Correct.
I have no idea.
Yes, so they own all the property. I mean, it goes further off the screen there. And over the years, the gravel area has just gotten bigger and they've expanded, and then they probably have come in wanting a permit for something, and we weren't able to issue a permit in conservation.
So if I understand, it's titled to expand an existing metal recycling operation. In fact, it's to recognize an expansion that's already occurred?
Correct. Yeah, that would be a better way to word it, yes.
Made my point. Thank you.
Ms. Hart?
Yeah, I was just going to say that I initially, the community was against this, which is why I'm saying no, but I went out and looked at it, and the property, I just wanted to clarify that it was, they're already operating on it, and it was some type of mistake that was made, and it seems like they were crossing their Ts and dotting their Is to include that from a legal perspective and then a zoning perspective. Not a zoning, but making sure that everything was under their purview for where they are operating already. So that's what that was. But I did go look at it, I toured it, and.
Anybody else? Where are we? All right,
Go
Mr.
ahead,
Baxter,
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
please.
So where is the nearest community?
The Glenview
How
community.
far is that away?
It's right, I'm not good with
I
distances.
mean, when
but-
I'm looking at it, it looks like it's a ways.
No, it's next, well, it's a ways from that portion of the facility. So that facility is right next to the Glenview community.
Right, but
But that particular portion of it is on the outskirts of their facility, which is farther away. It is a farther point away from the existing Glenview community.
Mr. Hamilton?
What are the reasons we often, something is zoned conservation?
But when conservation was developed, it was before we were digital. And it was lines drawn on a map based on FEMA maps from 1960. And that's typically, you don't see conservation with a straight line like you do on this drawing here. It usually follows a riverbed or something like that. And so just over the years, they've expanded, not knowing that they were going into the conservation area. And there's no wetlands there or anything now. It's just woods, basically.
None of that's the flood zone or anything?
No.
Anybody else for community? Mr.?
Yes, sir. My concern is the same as Councilmember Hamilton's. They're covering bases retroactively for an expansion. That's my understanding. This has already been done.
Correct, yeah. They understand now, and again, we've gone digital where they can see it on a map now, that they've expanded into a conservation area that they didn't really know was there. And so they're wanting to correct it and meet the ordinances.
It's so our only recourse from this continuing to happen is the new watchdog position.
No, this
in
had
your
nothing to do with
office.
the watch. This was themselves, policing themselves.
Right,
But now that it's digital and online and everything, they can see, well, wait a minute, if you look online, part of our business is in the green area, so, we've done something wrong, and they wanted to correct it.
But your office now has a code officer. Hopefully these things that would address issues like this are not necessarily.
It would be hard, in this situation, it would
Right.
be hard for us to get back to
Because
back
we have
that
no
property
access
to
and-
even know
right,
about
I
it,
understand, I understand.
back there.
So they're
But in a neighborhood, yes, we would catch that with the new officer.
They are self-reporting here?
Yes,
Correct.
they are.
Okay.
Where are we?
You have a
Please.
motion and a second to adopt.
Motion and second. Any more discussion? Seeing none?
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
No.
Hart?
No.
Robinson?
Pass.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Okay, on the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
No, just because.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Concludes new business.
Thank you. Does anybody from the council have more comments? Seeing none?
One more.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Hamilton.
Just 10 seconds. Tonight on the consent agenda, or 20 seconds, tonight on the consent agenda, we approved a $400,000 contract for naming rights. We waived $120,000 in bids for one thing. We locked in with a contract. We waived bids on fuel prices for the city for a year. I appreciate Councilmember Ross pulling that one contract. We're transferring city equipment to another city. I think I see one thing. That was for what the consent agenda is for, which is to streamline our housekeeping, which I love doing. But these were things that I know I have the right to pull, but I also know I can annoy people. So I don't want to do that. But I just think if we continue to put things on the consent agenda that should be discussed, or I just wanted to voice my concern on that, that's all.
Ms. Hart?
So how would we, because when I read these, and again, I'm newer, so explain to me, how would we change that? Would that be something that, like, does the mayor, or do you, Ms. Whitby said it, like, how would we change that?
I do not know.
Okay. And for a point of clarification, for me, as a newer member, with the consent agenda items, I've been operating with the mindset that these are technical things, not things that would create an issue, but just more have to do with operational things connected to city. Is that true? I wanted to ask that.
These are questions for city attorney and the mayor.
Oh.
We receive the items from them, and we put them together on the agenda.
Any more comments from the council members?
That was a question, sir.
I thought that was a question?
Yes.
I'll answer it, but right now it's just a comment from y'all. How long is it, I'll say one thing, how long have we been doing the consent agenda?
I know the answer to that.
Okay.
Mayor Smith instituted it when he was elected, and he wanted to do, obviously, we couldn't do things that required a public hearing, and it was to mainly take care of appointments to boards that were nothing like that. He wouldn't, I believe, he mentioned one time, I remember, he was like, we're not going to approve any contracts or any financial decisions on the consent agenda. That was just what I remember.
So it did happen during Mayor Smith's term. That was when Municipal League made us aware that we could have consent items, and that the intent is to be able to expedite the process in the meetings on things that are non-controversial. So yes, board and commission appointments, some contracts that were being renewed, anything that was considered more of a minor detail.
Thank you. Anybody else? Ms. Ross?
But everyone has the right to pull an item from the consent agenda.
I was about to say this is, but
So,
again, it's, everybody
Do you
knows
have any
it,
concern? You pull one all the time.
which we've done tonight. Where are we? Anybody else?
So move.
So move. There's a
On
second.
the motion to adjourn, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart? Yes. Robinson? Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes,
And
you should
Sulaco.
not, because,
And that's how I've been operating.
Make a run for it.